Chili powder is one of the most essential spices used across the globe. From fiery Indian curries to smoky Mexican moles, this bright red powder is what gives many dishes their signature color and heat. But while chili powder may sit quietly in a kitchen spice rack, its journey from farm to factory is anything but simple. It's a massive industrial process involving tons of chili peppers, sophisticated machinery, precision engineering, and strict quality control. In this in-depth video, we'll explore every stage of how chili powder is made in modern-day factories, powered by massive machines that process thousands of kilograms of chili daily. From the initial harvesting in sun-drenched fields to drying, cleaning, grinding, and finally packaging, you'll see how technology meets tradition to bring this vibrant spice to our plates. Chapter 1: Harvesting the Fiery Foundation, where it all begins. Every pinch of chili powder starts with the chili pepper plant, a species that thrives in hot, dry climates. Countries like India, China, Mexico, and parts of the United States are some of the world's top producers of chili peppers. These regions provide the heat and sunlight necessary for the plant to flourish. In fact, India alone produces over 1.5 million metric tons of dry chilies each year, contributing a significant portion to the global supply. Farmers grow various types of chilies depending on the flavor, color, and heat level desired. For example, Kashmiri chilies are known for their bright red color and mild heat, while Bayaji chilies are valued for their intense color and rich aroma. Cayenne peppers, on the other hand, are widely used for their potent heat and deep flavor. The choice of chili plays a huge role in the final powder's characteristics. Harvesting is a delicate task. Chilies must be picked at just the right time, usually when they've turned fully red and matured, to ensure maximum flavor and pigment. Too early and the chili lacks heat, too late and it becomes overripe and loses quality. In many parts of the world, chilies are still harvested by hand, a labor-intensive process that requires careful attention. In larger farms, mechanical harvesters are used, shaking the plants or cutting them at the base to collect large volumes quickly. After harvesting, the chilies are gathered in baskets or crates and transported to the drying facility, the next big step in the journey. Chapter 2: Drying. From juicy to brittle with precision heat. Once the chilies are harvested, they still contain a lot of moisture, nearly 70–80%. This water content must be removed before the grinding process, otherwise the chilies would spoil or develop mold during storage. Drying is also critical for enhancing shelf life and flavor. Traditionally, chilies were dried under the hot sun. Even today, in many rural areas, massive courtyards are covered with red chili peppers laid out on plastic sheets. Workers turn them regularly by hand to ensure even drying over 8–10 days. However, sun drying has its drawbacks. Dust, wind, rain, birds, and animals can contaminate the product. Moreover, the drying may be inconsistent, leading to uneven texture and moisture levels. That's where massive industrial drying machines come in. In modern spice processing plants, various mechanical dryers are used. One common method is the tray dryer, where chilies are laid out on mesh trays and placed in a heated chamber. Hot air is circulated at controlled temperatures to slowly dehydrate the chilies. Tunnel dryers take this further. Chilies move through a long conveyor belt tunnel while warm air flows through, drying them as they go. For faster and more efficient drying, some advanced facilities use fluidized bed dryers. These blast hot air through a bed of chili flakes, making them float and dry evenly in a matter of hours. Machine drying dramatically reduces the time required from days to just a few hours, while maintaining hygiene and consistency. The end result is a dry, brittle chili that's ready to be cleaned, destemmed, and ground. Chapter 3: Cleaning. Removing every last impurity. After drying, the chilies are far from ready for consumption. They often carry with them small stones, dirt, dust, leaves, and other debris picked up during harvesting and drying. Cleaning is essential not just for quality but also for food safety. In modern processing lines, the chilies undergo a multi-stage cleaning process using heavy-duty industrial machines. The first stage often involves a vibratory cleaner. These machines shake the dried chilies across screens with different mesh sizes. As the chilies move, smaller particles like dust and sand fall through the mesh, while larger unwanted objects like stones and stems are separated by hand or by rotating brushes. Next, the chilies pass through an air classifier. Here, high-powered blowers are used to blow away lighter impurities such as dried leaves and husks. At this stage, magnets are also used to remove any metallic objects that may have accidentally entered the batch during harvesting or transport. All these cleaning steps are essential to prepare the chilies for grinding. Without proper cleaning, the final powder could be contaminated, a major risk for food manufacturers and consumers alike. Clean chilies are stored in large silos or bins awaiting the next transformation. Chapter 4: Destemming and Cutting. Breaking it down. Once the dried chilies are clean, they are still whole, complete with their tough stems and inner seeds. Most high-quality chili powders remove the stems and in some cases even excess seeds to ensure a smoother texture and better taste. The chilies are sent into a destemming machine, a large rotating device with rollers and brushes that strip the stems from the chili pods. Some machines also include seed separators, which use vibration and suction to pull out loose seeds. While seeds contribute to spiciness, too many can make the powder gritty and unappealing. After destemming, the chilies are fed into an industrial cutting machine, which slices them into smaller flakes or pieces. This step is crucial for preparing the chilies for the grinding machines. Whole pods would clog the grinders or grind unevenly. Cutting also allows for even heating if the next step includes roasting. Chapter 5: Roasting or Heating, Adding Flavor and Safety. Some chili powders are made with roasted chilies to enhance their flavor. Roasting releases the essential oils inside the chili skins and gives the powder a deeper, smokier aroma. It also serves as a natural method of reducing microbial load and slightly reducing remaining moisture. Large-scale roasters, often drum-style or infrared-powered, are used to roast the chili flakes evenly. The temperature must be carefully controlled, usually between 60–80 degrees C, so that the chilies are not burned. Overheating can degrade capsaicin, the compound responsible for chili's heat, and alter the color of the powder. Not all chili powders are roasted, especially those intended for dishes where natural color and raw chili flavor are preferred. But where required, this stage adds significant value and market appeal to the final product. Chapter 6: Grinding. The core of the operation. Grinding is the most critical stage in the chili powder making process. This is where technology plays its most impressive role. The dried chili pieces are fed into massive industrial grinders designed to pulverize the pods into fine powder. Depending on the end use and quality standards, various types of grinders are used. Hammer mills are common for basic grinding tasks. These machines have a series of rotating hammers that strike the chili flakes and crush them into powder. They are good for producing medium to coarse powder and can handle large volumes. For finer powders, high-speed pulverizers are used. These machines use a combination of blades and airflow to break down the chili even further, often incorporating classifiers that separate the powder by particle size. Some of the most advanced plants use cryogenic grinding machines. These systems cool the chilies with liquid nitrogen before grinding. This not only prevents heat buildup during the grinding process, but also preserves volatile oils, capsaicin, and bright red color, all of which can be lost at high temperatures. Cryogenic grinders are expensive but ideal for premium chili powders. Once the powder is produced, it is sieved through fine mesh screens to ensure uniformity. The mesh size is adjusted based on market needs, with finer powders often used in sauces and coarser powders in seasoning blends. Chapter 7: Blending and Customization. Consistency is key. In many cases, the freshly ground chili powder is not yet ready for packaging. Manufacturers often blend powders from different chili varieties or batches to maintain consistency in flavor, color, and spiciness. For example, a batch of bright red but mild Kashmiri chili powder might be blended with hotter Bayaji powder to balance the overall product. Large-scale ribbon mixers or paddle blenders are used in this stage. The powder is tumbled for several minutes to ensure even distribution. If required, small amounts of anti-caking agents like silicon dioxide may be added to prevent clumping during storage. At this point, the chili powder is standardized, meaning every spoonful will look, taste, and perform the same in cooking regardless of when it was made. Chapter 8: Quality Control, Lab-Tested Perfection. Every batch of chili powder must undergo strict quality control before it can be released for sale. Modern factories often have in-house laboratories where samples are tested. Color Index, ASTA units, measures the brightness and consistency of the red pigment. Scoville Heat Units, SHU, determines the pungency level. Moisture content must be below 10% to prevent microbial growth. Microbiological safety ensures no harmful bacteria or mold. Adulteration detection identifies any presence of artificial colors, brick powder, or starches. These tests are mandatory for food safety certifications like ISO, FSSAI, HACCP, and US FDA approval. For exports, only after passing all quality checks does the powder move to the final stage. Chapter 9. Packaging. Sealed for freshness and flavor. With grinding and quality checks complete, the chili powder is ready to be packaged. Modern factories use automated form-fill seal machines that fill pre-measured quantities into pouches, vacuum bags, or jars. This high-speed equipment ensures precision, hygiene, and minimum human contact. For bulk sales, large packs ranging from 5 kg to 25 kg are used. For retail markets, 100 dirham, 50 dirham, and 500 dirham packs are standard. Some packaging lines also include nitrogen flushing, a method where oxygen is replaced with inert nitrogen gas to prevent oxidation and extend shelf life. All packs are sealed, batch-coded, and passed through metal detectors for a final safety scan. The finished products are boxed, palletized, and shipped to grocery stores, restaurants, spice traders, and food factories around the world. Chapter 10. The future. Smart, safe, and sustainable. The chili powder industry is evolving with technology. Factories are becoming smarter, integrating AI for quality monitoring, blockchain for supply chain traceability, and even solar dryers for energy savings. Sustainability is a growing focus. Some manufacturers reuse chili seeds and stems for compost or biofuel. Others are moving toward zero-waste production by recycling packaging and reducing water usage. The future of chili powder is not only spicy, it's intelligent, eco-friendly, and global. The next time you sprinkle chili powder into your cooking, take a moment to appreciate the incredible journey it took to reach your kitchen. From fiery fields and blazing dryers to high-speed grinders and robotic packagers, the process is a masterclass in modern food engineering. Behind every pinch of powder lies a story of tradition, labor, and technology. Working in harmony, a story that starts with a humble pepper and ends with a global culinary icon. So that's it for today. If you like this video, then please hit the like and subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching.